What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I got another video for you guys today. Today I'm going to talk about returns. I know that's one of the biggest things that some people don't want to deal with when selling on eBay. They think that if they're selling on Facebook or Craigslist, they don't have to worry about returns because obviously once you sell a product, you meet somebody, you give it to them. Usually it's over right then. On eBay, they have their money back guarantee. And then a lot of sellers like myself, I have a return policy. I do mine up to 14 days return policy. That way I don't have to deal with anything. If they want to return it, they can return it, no problem. Having a return policy makes you look better anyways as a seller, I think. And with the eBay 30-day money back guarantee, pretty much any buyer can return anything anyways. So what I do on my eBay is I have a 14-day return policy with the customer paying shipping. That way, if I sell something, if they get it, it either doesn't work for them or it wasn't what they ordered, then they can just return it in those 14 days. They can pay to ship it back. I'll be happy with that. What I'll do is I will look it over, make sure there's nothing wrong with it, and then I will just resell it. That's not a big deal. I think to be a top rated or higher eBay seller, you have to have a return policy anyways. So if you're striving to have that status on eBay, you will need to have a return policy. I don't think it's a big deal to have a return policy. I never used to. And then I just said, you know what? If people want to start returning stuff, 14 days, you can do it. I usually don't have much returns at all anyways. I am very good at labeling what I have, giving part numbers, and showing some really good pictures of each part. So I usually don't have too many returns of people that have bought the wrong item. Every once in a while I do get one, but very rarely do I get a bunch. Obviously, I'm not selling thousands of items. If I was selling 1,000 items each month, then I'm sure I would have more returns, but quantity is not always better than quality. So I try to stay smaller, know what I'm selling, and have a good product. But today's video is talking about a return on a part that was damaged in shipping. I sold one of the Range Rover headlights that I showed you guys earlier. It sold for $750, so it was obviously an awesome sale to get. I was very happy to sell it because that's a good chunk of change in my pocket. And then I got the notification when it arrived to the guy that he wanted to return it because it came damaged. I was a little stunned by this because usually I don't have any problems with shipping. It was shipped in the factory box, so it was in a nice size box for the headlight. And when he showed me the pictures, I could obviously tell it was broken. It was not like that when I shipped it out, obviously. And if you guys remember me showing you the video about the headlights, you can see in that video that it wasn't broken. So I know that it happened during shipping. I obviously don't sell any products that are damaged already without telling anybody about it. This one would be pretty obvious that I couldn't hide it in the pictures. So I'm gonna show you the headlight right now and show you the damage on it. This is the box that I shipped it in, Range Rover headlight. You can see it's a good size box. It's not cramped in there. And then this is the headlight. This headlight fits in the styrofoam perfectly. And then these rubber straps right here hook onto this. So it was in this box, it had plenty of room and it shouldn't have got broken, but obviously it did. It wasn't a bad packaging job. I think somebody was just a little rough with this. As you can see, this is the headlight, and you can see that the bezel in here on the projector lens is broken off. You can see it moves around in there. I obviously did not sell it like that. It did not look like that in the pictures of when I sold it. So it's very discouraging that this got broken during shipping on such an expensive headlight. If this was a $100 headlight, then I probably wouldn't have cared that much. But when it's a very pricey headlight like this to sell, $750, it is a little upsetting. That's what the headlight looks like now. The other thing is that I was thinking about taking this headlight apart, take the lens off, because I looked in here and you really don't have any access to get it clipped back on, because It's really just clipped off. It's not like it's broken or anything. I'm guessing that somebody dropped this package a little too hard. So I was thinking about taking the lens off and then fixing that and then putting the lens back on. I haven't done that yet because if I do that and I break the lens, then the headlight is really worth nothing. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this back on eBay as is with this like that, and then I'll leave it up to the buyer to fix it. I think that might be the best bet because somebody might buy this and think, okay, I'll fix it because it's a cheap enough headlight. I'm obviously going to sell it for a lot cheaper price. You know, maybe I'll get $200 or $300 for it. I think it's around $2,000 headlight anyway. So if I can get a couple $100, at least I will make something off of it. But when you're losing $500 for something like that, it's really unfortunate. But because the headlight is in such nice shape, I think somebody will still buy it like that. So this is a bad day for an eBay seller. I don't have too many of these, but you know, sometimes it happens. I just wish it didn't happen to a nice expensive headlight like this, but it did. So I'll just deal with it now. As you can see, that was my return. Really unfortunate, but it does happen. I'm going to try to make the best out of it. Hopefully I can sell it for a couple $100 at least. I might be surprised and sell it for a little bit more money. The other thing you might be thinking of is having shipping insurance. Now, as you guys know, I do this very small time from my house. I don't have shipping accounts and all of that. So I don't just have shipping insurance rolled into a quote for myself. I use FedEx for all my shipping, which I've been meaning to do a shipping video also, but I use FedEx and I could have added insurance onto that. I never do insurance because I never need it. And then obviously the one time that you do, if I spent $5 for insurance, I could probably have $700 from this and I could still resell it. But you know, it's one of those things, if you spent $5 to $10 to insure every single part you sell and never need it, that's just money out the window. So what I did do was I opened a claim up on the FedEx shipping because I know that it happened during the shipping. The FedEx claims is a little weird. I did everything. I uploaded pictures. I said what the part was and, you know, all of that. I didn't hear anything back from them, so I thought it was kind of weird. I thought maybe they'd at least give me an email saying that they were looking into it or not. And then randomly, I got a $122 check from FedEx in the mail. There's a $100 insurance policy that they give you when you ship something, and then the $22 was for the shipping that I paid to have it shipped. They wrote in a letter saying that they could not give me what it was worth because I did say it was worth $750. They could only give me the $100 for the insurance that was already included and then the shipping price. So I did make $122 off of this part. So I guess it's better than nothing. And then I am going to try to resell it. But if this is something that you guys are worried about, when you print your eBay labels at the very bottom, you can add insurance. Usually it's not that much, especially when you're selling lower priced items. So it might be something you guys want to check out. For one, I just kind of go with it. If something like this happens every once in a while, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said before, of course it happens to one of the most expensive items that I had for sale on eBay at the time. If it was a $50, $100, I wouldn't care, but $750 is a big price to lose. So it's unfortunate, but it did happen. I'm going to try to make the most out of it now and resell it. That's about it for this video. Just trying to give you guys a little insight on some of the things that happens that you have no control over. If you guys have any other questions about this particular return or damaging in the shipping or anything like that, just let me know and I will reply to you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something and think twice about when you guys are selling stuff. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time.